What is what is up, YouTube? What is up, YouTube? Today we are going to be doing a reaction video. What am I going to be reacting to? I don't know. No, what am I going to be reacting to actually? I'm going to be reacting to... I actually literally don't know. Oh yeah, I was going to be reacting to... I'm going to be reacting to like a scary video. Like, if you know me, you know I like scary videos, but I used to watch this one YouTuber. His name was Llama Arts. Come back, bro. I don't know what happened to him. He might be dead. R.I.P. if he's dead, man. He was a goat, man. But if you don't know Llama Arts, I've seen every single one of his videos, bro. Every single one. This is Llama Arts. Go show him some love, bro. As I was editing this video, I found out that Llama Arts is actually a girl. So, what the fuck? No, I'm just playing. He's a goat, for real. For real. For real. For real. For real. He's a goat. Alright, but he stopped posting, and I want to react to something that I've already watched. So instead, we're going to react into like the same concept, like the same shit, but instead of his videos, it's going to be like another person's videos. I'm not trying to forget her. Just understand. Scary animated real. See, like, the problem with all these other guys is just like, I don't believe these no more, bro.
Man, I don't know what to think no more, man.
Okay, let's just de-escalate. Nobody's messing with your head.
Get out of me.
Nobody's messing with your head.
Get out of me.
No, nobody's messing with your head, man.
Nobody's messing with your head.
Like, I tried to get into another type of, like, scary animated YouTuber, right? But these just aren't believable, bro. Like, actually, like, 3 true thrift store horror stories animated. MJV. Okay. You know what? Wait, damn, he be putting out quick. I mean, whoa. I mean, he be putting out videos quick. Or true. Let's watch this one.
My name is Charlie. I used to smoke a lot of weed back in the day when I was a teenager, but it became very bland and boring. But I also told myself not to try any other drugs.
It's a good dude.
At school, my friend Christine told me that she heard the best weed was on the dark web. I knew a little about the deep and dark web, but I thought that drugs would be something geared more toward the deep web.
Now I don't know if it's too loud though.
Maybe I didn't know as much as I thought. My friend got with me later and told me she ordered me some weed. About a week later, I was at home by myself on a Friday night when someone knocked at my door. I went to the door and looked out of the peephole and saw some guy with a black t-shirt, black Yankees cap, with sunglasses on.
Dude's jawline is crazy, holy shit.
I was immediately skeptical because it was 9 p.m. He didn't need sunglasses at night, and no one delivered packages this late. I didn't say anything because I figured he would just walk away. I called Christine to ask her how long that order would take, and she said about a week. I told her that there's a man outside my door with a package. Could that be him? She asked, why would someone be standing outside your door with weed? Then all of a sudden, I heard,
"Hey Charlie, I have your package. I know you're home. I see you through the window."
Yeah, nah! Hell no, that's weird. No, that's weird as fuck. Literally, he's right there. Holy shit.
I turned around.
Literally.
And this man was standing on the patio on my back porch looking through the sliding door windows. I'm guessing this guy went from my front door to my back porch because I wasn't answering the door.
Big ass house. Holy shit.
I told my friend and she said to call the cops. He was trying to get in the back, messing with the door handle. I hung up on my friend and I called the cops. I ran out of sight of this guy and I didn't hear him anymore. About 5 to 10 minutes later, the cop showed up.
Damn.
That box was outside my back door, and written on it was, "You're lucky."
What was it?
And there was nothing in the box but paper. After that, I never spoke with my friend Christine anymore because, honestly, I didn't trust her. I thought she tried to set me up. Anytime someone brings up the dark web or even the deep web, I would either change the topic or I'll be quiet.
She set him up,
I used
actually?
to visit it occasionally, but after that situation, I've never done it again.
That just goes to show, like, don't do that, guys. Don't be doing no drugs. Please, it's not worth it. The Mall Santa Claus.
The traumatizing events of this story happened to me several years.
Wait, stop. What season are we in, bro? When was this video posted? 5 years ago? Oh, Lord.
Years ago. This is the first time I'm sharing my story publicly in hopes it may help others who read it. At the time, I was a mother of a 4-year-old daughter. Her name is Juniper, and she is my entire
mom
life.
kind of bad.
The day of these
Damn,
events, my husband was
whoa!
at-
This shit's in 4K. What the fuck? I thought these were animated. Holy shit! Yo, who
work,
drew
so
this
I
bitch
decided
out?
to do some Christmas shopping
And that
at the
car's
mall.
moving. Damn.
On the way in, Juniper saw Santa
Okay,
sitting in the
okay,
middle
okay.
of the atrium and began jumping because I assumed she associated Santa with presents. We decided to get into line, even though it was long. We could get a picture and she could tell Santa what she wanted for Christmas.
Yes.
When it was finally Juniper's chance to sit on his lap, I immediately felt uncomfortable. I didn't like the way he was staring at her. His eyes were big and looked as if though he had been on something. She sat there for a moment and told the man what she wanted as I watched, filled with anxiety. After about 2 minutes, he got her off his lap and winked goodbye to her and said Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that's weird. Why is he winking? Does Santa Claus wink? Like maybe in the Coke commercials, but I don't think I've ever seen Santa Claus wink ever in anything else. I fucking told you he would be in a Coke commercial, drinking Coke bottle winking.
Happy this ordeal was over, we did the little bit of shopping we had to do and pressed on through the day. While I was browsing around one of the clothing stores, I looked up and thought I noticed the mall Santa sitting outside of the store we were in. Not
Okay.
taking any chances, I grabbed Juniper and walked out of the other entrance
Bro's
of the
probably
store.
on his break.
After a little while longer of shopping, we decided to get some lunch in the food court of the mall. I kept my eyes peeled because I just had Mother's intuition that something wasn't right. We were finishing our food, and literally as we were about to get up, the mall Santa came over to our table. He walked right up to Juniper and said in a jolly Santa-like voice, "Hey there, Juniper. Remember to be good so Santa can come and bring you lots of presents." She was so excited, and so were all the people around me. It's
W
easy
Santa.
to say what you would
W
do in
Santa.
that situation, but I
like
just
good
stood
Santa.
still. I thought freaking out my daughter and rushing her away from Santa would be a traumatizing event,
Yeah.
so I grabbed her hand and told her it was time to go. She said goodbye to Santa, and we left. That night at home, I told my husband about the entire story. He was angry, but agreed with my course of action. The
Why
next
would he be
day, I
angry,
woke up
though?
at about 8 a.m.
Like, why
My
is he
husband was
angry?
already gone for work for the day. I happened to look outside and saw a strange blue car that I had never noticed parked outside my house. This didn't really bother me considering it could have been anyone, but it was just peculiar. At about 11 a.m., I looked out the window again and noticed the car was still in the exact same spot. I made the choice to go out to my mailbox in the front of my home and investigate the car. The car was empty, except for the passenger seat. There was a Santa hat on the seat. I tried not to jump to any conclusions, but it was just starting to make too much sense in my head. I ran inside and called my husband. He said I was grasping at
Damn,
straws,
she got
but
the iPhone
decided to come
fucking
home anyway to
14.
make sure I
What
was
the hell,
okay.
boy? 5 years
My
ago.
worst
Wait,
fear.
wait. 5 years ago, did that type of phone even come out? Or animated in 2019? Hold on. What the fuck? Boy, iPhone 11. Ah, nah, we caught their ass. Nah. Wait, this is an iPhone 11 too? Oh, okay. Okay. You know what? I thought I was on something there. I really did think I was on something. I was like, wait, that don't look right. Wait a minute. Something right.
I looked out the window and saw the man in his car. It was the mall Santa, and he was
Wait,
taking a
I missed something. Yeah. That was it.
Woo! What the fuck? Motherfucker, you better check your goddamn...
but decided to come home anyway to make sure I was okay. A couple of minutes later, my worst fear was realized. I looked out the window and saw the man in his car. It was the mall Santa.
Okay.
And he was taking a picture of my house with his cell phone. Once he saw me, he drove away, and he drove away so fast I couldn't get the license plate number. Minutes later,
Why is she being weird about this, though? Like, it's Santa. Like, you know he's supposed to deliver it to your house, right? Like, gifts. So why is she confused? Like, obviously he's figuring out his route. He's gotta know where everybody lives and their address and their house and the door and where the chimney's placed and where the Christmas tree is. Like, why are you being weird? Like, that's Santa. Like, everybody knows who Santa Claus is. That's not a stranger.
My husband came home and I explained what I saw. We called the authorities, but there really wasn't anything that could be done. I felt angry with myself that I looked at the car all morning and couldn't get a license plate number. My husband stayed home from work the next day just in case. At about noon, we walked around the house and noticed footprints outside of Juniper's window. Footprints in the snow that neither of us left. Whoa. That night, I couldn't sleep. I felt like I was just waiting for something horrible to happen. My husband, Juniper, and I all decided to have a camp out in the living room so she could be with us all night. Shortly after midnight, my husband and I were alerted to the sound of a car pulling up. It was the mall Santa car from the day before, and he was approaching the house with a giant bag in his hand.
Holy shit, imagine it's actually not Santa and it's Art the Clown. Oh shit. Oh shit, that'd be a fucking crazy twist. That'd have been a crazy twist. I don't know if Terrifier came out in 2019 though. Did it? Hold on, now I gotta Google search this shit, man. Terrifier 2016. Wait. What? 2022. Oh, okay, so it was that's a big ass gap from when the first one came out to the second one. Because I remember when the second one came out then. And then I was like, yeah, I'm not watching that shit. And then I watched the third one when it came out. In like 2020, like 4 or 3. No, it was definitely 4. Yeah. Crazy. Wow, that movie's old. Yo, chat, I don't know ball, bro. Chat, I'm getting old. I'm getting old, real shit.
I called the police as my husband stalked him through the windows. The lights were off, so the mall Santa couldn't see us through the windows. He made his way all the way to Juniper's window. He started to tap on the windows, almost as if though he was trying to wake her up. My husband stood on the other side of the window, trying not to scare him away until the cops came. That's when we heard it. Hey Juniper, it's Santa. Come take a ride in my sleigh and I'll show you the reindeer.
Holy shit. Dude, his dry ass eyes makes me want to fucking put eye drops on. Ah! I got it in my mouth! Ew! 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 I'm good. Let's just fucking finish this video.
It's Santa. Come take a ride in my sleigh and I'll show you the reindeer. Praying that the cops would show up any minute, I sat in the fetal position, not knowing if this lunatic had a gun or any other weapon. He kept tapping and whispering, "It's me, Santa." Finally, the cops showed up, and when we heard the sirens out front, my husband jumped out the window.
Bro, what the fuck?
Santa.
Boy!
My husband yelled for the cops, and the cops detained the man. He didn't have any weapons on him, but his car did have duct tape and rope.
Wow.
It gives me nightmares to this
So he
day,
was on some freaky shit.
thinking of that horrible situation and what could have happened.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
Christmas miracles, but
Holy shit,
his
that
car
has been
did.
crazy.
We heard the sirens out front. My husband jumped out the
Damn, motherfucker. Holy shit. Bro was feeling like Batman.
We heard my husband
like, bitch. Who the fuck's doing that? Like that? Nobody's doing that.
jumped out the
husband,
window
W
and
dad.
tackled the mall Santa.
W dad, holy shit.
My husband yelled for the cops, and the cops detained the man. He didn't have any weapons on him, but his car did have duct tape and rope. It gives me nightmares to this day, thinking of that horrible situation and what could have happened. My Christmas miracle is that my family is safe, and my daughter didn't have to really experience any of the intense feelings my husband and I did over those couple of days.
I guess that's the moral of the story, bro. Don't let your kids believe in Santa. Ooh. Ooh, yo. I might have to sample that shit. That shit sounded good. That beat.
When I was 10 years old, I stayed at home by myself for the first time while my parents went out for a date. I was really into horror movies, so my imagination ran wild, so I had every light on in the house. I was scared, honestly, but not so much due to the lights. My parents told me they would be back by 10, so I wasn't really worried. I had food, blockbuster movies to watch, and my favorite game, Manhunt, on my PS2.
Never heard of that.
By the way, this was 2004. So
2004 babies, raise your hand. Where you at? Yo, 2004 babies, where you at? Yeah, where you at?
I'm not even a 2004 baby. I don't know why the fuck I said
storm hit. And the lights went out. As soon as it happened, I ran into our living room near the front of the house with my flashlight. I was definitely afraid now. I decided to get under the covers on the couch.
Yeah, that's pretty your
I tried to
club,
fall
bro.
asleep, but I was so afraid I couldn't.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't know why, but I peeked out from under the covers, and I swear,
Boy.
I saw the silhouette of a man in the corner of the room.
Boy, stop trying to
I
scare
jumped
me.
back under my covers, breathing heavily. Then all I heard was slow, methodical footsteps. They were coming toward me. Then I heard whispering along with the footsteps. My heart was pumping out of my chest.
Oh, hold on. Don't do that. My fucking... Bro, you're playing with my vision right now. Dude, I dead ass thought out of my fucking eyesight like I was about to pass out or some shit.
Then the sound stopped. I just laid there frozen. No sound.
Because there's nobody there.
Go!
Oh, shit.
I got up and ran out of the house because it felt like someone touched my arm. And I know I heard someone yell the word go. I pretty much ran out of the house with the blanket over my head. I ran to my neighbor's house. I told them what happened and they called the cops on their cell phones. My parents arrived a little later than they expected due to bad traffic. They seemed angry about what happened. The police say that there was no evidence of a break-in. I still to this day remember that feeling of fear, but I really don't know if it were my imagination or not.
Bruh, this motherfucker got the same face, but like small at head. Hold on, bro. So that whole story was just him thinking that somebody broke in his house. I mean, no, that happens, bro. That happens, like, definitely. Like, when you're a kid, that shit definitely, like, your mind goes everywhere. Like, let me see. When I was a kid, I was scared of the dark. I definitely was scared of the dark. And, I mean, I would have common nightmares, but, like, never any, like, sleep paralysis, or I never felt like anything was, like, in the room with me. Like, shit like that, I never got. Never anything this crazy, though. Like, boy. Come on. Damn.
Back.
Yo, who's animating these, bro? This shit looks crazy, bro. This shit looks like Van Gogh fucking animated this shit, bro. Bro, we need to get this motherfucker in invent. Let's hire him, bro. What are we doing, bro? Let's hire this guy.
A few friends and I decided to organize a little camping trip to a forest just a few miles outside our hometown. Delamere Forest.
Whoa, so we got the boy Luffy? That would be awesome. Count me in. We got the boy Naruto? Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's go, boys. And then you got the boy Goku. Where? Yo, dumb.
Despite being pretty small, presented us with a much-needed opportunity to connect with nature. City living can be good, but it can be stifling, so any chance to get out into the countryside was well received. But as time went by, and the date of the camping trip approached, things began to unravel. One by one, various friends called and texted to inform us that they wouldn't be attending.
It's a big group chat.
Be it family illness, lack of cash, or just laziness. In the end, there was only 2 of us that actually decided to go. So early on a sunny summer morning, we boarded a train for the journey down to the forest. The weather was perfect. A cloudless sky with a light breeze that made the hike through the woods not nearly as oppressive as we were expecting. It didn't take long for us to find a decent spot in the shade that happened to be right next to a stream we could use for washing and drinking water. The only trouble was the spot was very open, visible to passerbys and not the least bit subtle. So it's late afternoon. We're tired from our hike and we decided to build a fire to cook some dinner on. But here's the thing.
What?
Building a small fire is an essential part of camping, sure, but it attracts people. The smell of burning wood and the cooking food, the smoke. Sometimes you might as well be announcing yourself to the whole forest with a megaphone or something. But we know this, so we're not exactly surprised when a group of locals stumbles across our little camp and comes down to say hello.
Yeah. Fuck no, bruh. Look at that motherfucker on the left, bro. Hell nah. Big ass nostrils, boy. Guy on with the green just looks like Golem. Like, literally looks exactly like Golem.
They seem friendly enough at first, and this might sound paranoid, but the whole time I just had this bad feeling about them. It fascinates me how human instinct can pick up things like that. Little clues in body language or speech that leads us to believe that someone isn't being entirely genuine. I wasn't sure if it was the way the locals were looking at each other or the strange probing questions they asked, but I knew they didn't have the best of intentions.
Really?
When they moved on and were out of earshot, my friend suggested we move the camp. Now he's normally the skittish one who I'm perennially telling to calm down or chill out, but on this occasion I knew he was right. Maybe we were being a little bit paranoid, but in instances such as that, it's always better to be safe than sorry. So as tired and half drunk as we were, we packed up our stuff, doused the fire, and then started looking for another place to set up camp. Luckily, we found somewhere pretty quick. A heavily wooded hill that basically overlooked our old campsite on one side. Not that we had a direct view of it, but if you walked a minute or so away from camp, we had a pretty good view of the surrounding area. At least we did during the daytime. As the sun set, we started another fire, cooked ourselves up some ramen noodles in our mess tins, then proceeded to drink and smoke ourselves stupid. We talked nonsense around the fire until we were too tired and drunk to continue, then retired to our poncho shelters for the night. I'm pretty sure I passed out as soon as I got into my sleeping bag, as I don't...
Wait, why don't they just share a tent? That's not gay. Bro, just share a tent, bro. Cause it's cheaper, chat. It's cheaper. It is warmer and it is safer. Because, like, say your other boy was in the other tent, like, you want to wake him up, like, you hear something like, and you like poke your head out the tent, and you're like, bro, like, Simon, yo, Simon, yo, Simon. But your boy's not waking up because your boy's on the other side. He's in the tent. So it would have been better, like, if he was just with you, just being like, yo, you heard that shit? Like, what was that? Should we go check it out? Like, should we pop out our flashlights? Should we get the blicky? Sure.
I just know that the next thing I can recall is opening my eyes in pitch darkness to the sound of a distant car revving its engine. At first I was just annoyed to be woken up. The hangover was kicking in hard, and I felt like boiled feces as I tried to fall back asleep. But the distant vehicle kept revving its engine, and as the sound grew louder and louder, I knew it was getting closer. Something told me to go and check it out by the time I started to hear voices.
Oh.
It might have been...
Oh. Look, chat. Sometimes there's people that don't like other certain people, and those people will make a friend group wearing all white with caps on. They just talk and they hate. Those people do really bad things, like hurting the other people that they don't like. Let's just hope that's not the case here, bro, because that'd be fucking terrifying. I got my boy here, he's brown. Like, let's hope this story ends in a good way, in a happy ending.
Just a bunch of kids taking a stolen car for a spin, but like I said, sometimes it's better to be safe than sorry. But when I go to the edge of the hill, I can already see torch beams all over our old campsite. The revving engine was from a vehicle that had been driven all the way down the forest path to our previous camp.
How the fuck does a car even get there, bro? There's no way there's any place where you can just drive a car into a bunch of woods and get to a creek. Well, okay, maybe there is, but like I feel like that'd be really difficult. And that looks like an old Honda Civic, bro. That's not no fucking 4x4 Jeep Wrangler.
Someone was down there looking for us. I think I acted more out of instinct than anything else, moving as quickly and quietly as I could back to my sleeping friend to wake him up.
Yeah, y'all gotta go.
I must have explained what I'd seen like 2 or 3 times. He was just as exhausted and half-drunk as I was, but when it sank in, he was up on his feet with me and helping to kick dirt on our dying fire. We then grabbed a pair of binoculars we were carrying with us, and then ran back
hold on, bro. I've seen this before. Yeah, now we're cooked.
To watch the scene below. In utter horror, we could see what was in the men's hands, thanks to the torches that they shone on one another. Baseball bats, hammers, and a length of rope.
Those are new faces, bro. Who the fuck is that dude on the left?
Were just a few of the things they carried. They spat and cursed, furious that they'd come back too late to catch us to do God knows what. All we had were our Swiss Army knives to defend ourselves with.
Clutch.
With one person keeping watch, the other went back to camp to pack their gear as fast as they could. The guys down below were hanging around our old camp, kicking at the fire we'd so carefully constructed.
He got the Wolverine
taking all their spite out on the things we'd left behind. They didn't seem keen on actually looking for us, but they didn't seem like they were in a hurry to leave either. This meant we were essentially stuck on this wooded hill, as an escape attempt with our heavy packs meant that, if we were discovered, there would be no outrunning any of them, especially since they had a vehicle.
Bro, I'm telling you, that shit isn't gonna get them anywhere, bro. Like, y'all can run it in, like, damn near any direction you want, and that car's not gonna fucking follow you.
Ended up staying there until morning. Neither of us could get any sleep despite the gang leaving with their vehicle. I remember being terrified they returned with more torches, with more of a will to find us. But they didn't. They were probably sleeping off their own hangovers by the time we were on the train ride home. Be careful when you're traveling around, whether it is internationally or locally, because despite the unfathomable kindness of strangers, some of them aren't so friendly.
Yeah. Let's give it out for this YouTube channel video, bro. W video, bro. Well, that'll conclude my my reaction to 4 true animated horror stories. If you'd like to see me react to anything else, please let me know down in the comments. Or if you just had any YouTube video ideas for me to do, please let me know. Please let me know, bro. Please. Any ideas are good ideas, really. I'll take anything into consideration. Thanks for watching. Also, sorry if I kept looking over here and over here and over here and over here a lot, because like I had like the 2 screens up and I literally was like I didn't know which one to look at because my camera's over here, but like my main monitor's over here. So my bad.